There was a grandfather clock just like this one earlier in the Bobbly's embassy. You know, symmetry is a fine thing, but their interior design really suffers for it. Really, I think this clock actually fits the decor of the room quite well. I suppose the wood does fit the all-natural atmosphere of this room. Its design and the materials it's made of strikes a good balance with the plans. Hey, you two! Now's not the time to be talking about interior decorating, you know. Hurry up and save me! Be quiet. Jack. This is all part of my elite investigation. All you need to do is be quiet and watch. Actually, I do believe Larry has a point for once. No, we were sibling bonding over interior designs, over clocks. So you better watch it, Larry. Larry, there are a few things I need to ask you about. Hey now. Hey, how about that? I've got a few things I gotta ask you too. What is it? It's like, both you and him. How is it that the two of you always manage to have some cute or hot girl by your side? Shut up, Larry! Yeah, he deserves to get whipped. He's a jerk. He's not a jerk, but you know, he's not like the absolute worst, but he's like, yeah, Larry. And Francie, what about that promise you made to me? Promise? What promise? The one where you said you would model for my next book, Francie's Whippity Whip Trip? Yow! I made no such promise. Ever since grade school, we've had a certain saying about Larry. When something smells, it's usually the butts. Yeah, sick 'em, Francisca. Why do they keep bringing back this man? One needs to look no further than this man to find the king of troublemakers. I thought you were an artist, yeah. As I recall, aren't you calling yourself Laurice Donim now? That's Duxnim. Laurice Duxnim. Get that straight in your head, Edgy. Yeah, wow, yeah! Now I remember. You're that rude, pale imitation of a real artist. No, you got it all wrong! I gave up on that whole Laurice business. Besides, when Angelina left me, and my heart in pieces. I have not heard about the fan musical. Where can I see this fan musical? Your Muse K? That's when Mindy walked into my life. Uh-oh, I haven't met Mindy, but... It's called Turnabout Musical on YouTube. Interesting. Whiplash is super effective. She's been so good to me that I wanted to help her in some way. I don't trust Mindy. And I figured I could through this Steel Samurai outfit. I mean, how many times has someone... No, she's probably fine, but... Your inane blathering makes less and less sense each time we meet. I believe he's saying that he picked up this part-time job as the Steel Samurai, so that... Yeah, spoilers. He may attempt to capture the hearts of the actress who plays the Pink Princess. You got it! I knew you'd know what I meant, Edgy. Not really. It's not so much as I understood, but a simple deduction based on your usual modus operandi, Larry. So like that's Larry's main character trait, is he's chasing after some girl. We see him, he's usually doing some weird job, specifically because he's chasing after a girl. Larry, I'd like you to confess right now to everything you did tonight. Confess? Hey, don't tell me you suspect me too. Nonsense. I don't believe you have the mental acuity needed to plan and execute a murder. However, we are talking about you here, so I find it hard to believe that nothing happened. But past experience has taught me that you are always at the center of some insane event. Edgy, how can you be so mean, stabbing me with your words like that? Unfortunately, I don't have the time to search out a key to unlock your heart this time. Oh yeah. Oh, well, I forgot Edgeworth had the magnetoma during that. So, Edgeworth was... I don't want to spoil stuff, because I know some of you haven't seen the third case. So, I suggest that you cooperate and tell me what you know. Okay, I get it. It is true. Just stop Francie from whipping me from behind. So, I guess you know what I did, right, Edgy? I can't believe... Two in this game. What? I can't even begin to imagine. However, I imagine that whatever you were up to was probably beyond my imagination. So you will tell me exactly what you did, Larry. Nope, not Edgy. Not yet, Edgy. It'll take more than that to loosen my lips. Why? Two in this game. It's true in this game. A lot more. Confess now. Yeah. Okay. Well, I was up on the roof. And why exactly were you up there? Oh, you know, the wintry custom and the legendary hero. No, seriously, why were you up there? Legendary? Hero? A Santa Claus? What? Santa Claus? Yeah, I wanted to do that thing he does, so I climbed up to one of the chimneys. But when I got there, there was smoke pouring out of the chimney. Interesting. And, well, I couldn't go down the... Yeah, get rid of him forever. So I gave up. Larry, you do realize that Santa Claus does not exist, right? Shh, don't break his heart. Of course I know. I did graduate from junior high, you know. Then you should also understand this. If Santa was real, he would be the biggest unlawful trespasser in history. I mean... Edgeworth, have a little bit of wonder and childlike innocence, though. Oh, crud. It is your attempt to imitate Santa that has landed you as a prime suspect in this murder. This is gonna be my new Hallmark holiday movie, and it's gonna revolve around someone getting arrested because they're trying to be Santa. Unless Hallmark beat me to it, then I'm out of a job. Come on, man. What's so wrong with pretending to be Santa? Then again, didn't that happen and Grandma gets run over by a reindeer? I don't remember that movie, but if anyone in chat does, tell me if I'm misremembering that movie or not. Let's start with the fact that it will be the Ides of March in a matter of hours, so you better watch your back, Larry. I'm about to go Caesar on you. Or, I'm about to go Brutus on you. The Santa only visits homes on December 24th. That's in December, you nitwit. No! Hey, wait a second. We're not in court. Larry, about the samurai sword that was used as the murder weapon, have we proved it's the murder weapon? Oh, that. Well, yeah, I shook hands with the ambassador in this room, you know. I feel like we can't say that's the murder weapon, because the weapon was used to bludgeon a person to death. You don't use a sword for that. Yes, apparently you did. And, well, I totally forgot about it and left it behind when I left afterwards. You want to talk about shock? Yeah, I was the most shocked of all when I heard it killed someone. Shocked. Foolish fool, looking especially foolish for foolishly stating such a foolish excuse. You forgot to take something that big with you? Who would believe such a tale? Sorry, Miss Von Karma, but I believe him. He is the foolish fool. Because if anyone could forget something like that, it would be Larry. You know, I'm razzing Larry, but I've forgotten stuff before. I once got forgotten too. So, like, if someone can forget a whole heckin' person, I guess a sword is within the ballpark. Yeah, G, you believe me? Yeah, I just knew that our friendship is something special. Yes, he deserves the whips. Anyway, even if Larry had simply forgotten the sword and left it behind, that in no way clears his name. Yeah. Which means that I will have to prove his innocence from a different angle. Alright. Let's talk to other people. Or what, can I logic anything yet? Nope. Too little to logic. Ah. Talk to me, Bad. You'll cooperate. I already talked to Bad? Wow. I have a goldfish memory. I checked logic, there's no logic. Is that a fact? But no matter how good he is bound to overlook something. If you insult our Shifu, then prepare to be punished. Oh, and how exactly would you punish us? They're gonna make us look at his DeviantArt page. Every investigator under Shifu's command will work to disrupt your investigation. He failed us. Vindictive much? Hey Nizarplay, how's it going? How are you doing? You did some investigating over in the Babalese embassy too, right? I did. Is there a problem? Okay, how my character is, he's just pointing at nothing. I love it. Lang Z says, a wolf who aims to hunt for 2 rabbits at once. I believe the idiom you require is, he who runs after 2 hares will catch neither. Yeah, but Edgeworth, that doesn't include wolves in it. Of course Lang isn't gonna say it that way. Heh, a real wolf can catch both. See? This man has an obsession with wolves, and I don't know how much more I can joke about it. I see. So what are you trying to say? Seeing as how I am currently handling 2 cases. Suit yourself. But don't say I didn't warn ya. Alright, so I wasn't able to see anything about that. I'll look at the chimney. It's a fireplace, and by the looks of it, I don't think it's been used recently. Larry? Yes. Yes, I can't say that I see anything unusual about it. Oh wait. Larry said that he couldn't get down because of smoke. Honestly, I don't blame you. I like wolves, and I was definitely one of the kids in elementary school who loved wolves. Like, I was that kid who was on the swings and would tell you a million facts about wolves. but this man is too old and he still has a wolf obsession. The person shaking hands with the Steel Samurai in this picture is Ambassador Alba. His nose ends in a square. He's looking like, yeah, there is always the wolf kid. That one just happened to be me. 2 chimneys. Oh yeah, maybe there's 2 chimneys. Also, look at this man. He's got like a Pinocchio nose. It looks like it just ends in a square. This was taken just before the murder. Wolf kid solidarity. The Steel Samurai must be very popular. They're even using the National Treasure as a backdrop. Is there... I just don't understand. What exactly is so great about Top Knot there? Clearly, there is a depth to the show that a young person like you can't fathom. Now, if you excuse me, I'm gonna fight with children on the internet about the hidden depth of the Steel Samurai. Thank you! He lies, so I get... Yeah. See, Blooples, I wasn't going to say it, but it's what I was thinking. Speaking of young people, aren't young children the target audience of this show of costumed actors? Yeah, Pearl's a fun character. I haven't finished Steven Universe, because I'm terrible at finishing shows. But like, yeah, Pearl's a good character. Pearl is also a character who got a lot of arguments. Where is this other? Wait, there isn't. Oh, so it must have been the chimney in the other room. Okay, what else am I supposed to look at? Did I miss something on the body? No. And I can't deduce anything yet. Yeah, let me look at this desk. This must be Ambassador Alba's desk. His notebook is open on his desk. He must have been in the middle of some important work. Oh my goodness, the dogs are so loud. I know it's over. Yeah. A sapling growth log. It finally sprouted today. Funny, it doesn't look like important work to me. But I heard it was like a wonderful ending, which I mean, like, good for Rebecca Sugar and like all the people who worked on that show. It definitely is, yeah, it definitely sounded like it was a very beloved show. Okay, so I did miss something here. Can you look up Steven Universe and stuff? Probably? Let's see, what am I gonna deduce with this? I mean, is it different from the picture in any way? Let's see. This one looks like that, but is all burnt. I feel like there's something going to be different about the two statues. Let's see. Got something on the back. Has flowers. Oh, it's turned. They turn the... Yeah, so... Oh, the case? Yeah, I mean, just no spoiling. Oh, and that case is closed too. There's a lot of little things. I'm gonna first say that, like, this is different because the statue is turned. Look at this photo. And tell me what you find odd about this scene, Miss Von Karma. The apparent joy on the ambassador's face as he shakes the Top Knot's hand. That's not it. It's an honor, Francisca, to shake the Steel Samurai's hand. You just wouldn't understand, Francisca. You don't have a high enough IQ to understand the complexity of the Steel Samurai. I was trying to point out that the statue in the photo is facing a different way. You're right. This statue is a national treasure. As such, only an ambassador or a secretariat-level person is allowed to handle it. The fact that the statue is facing one way in this photo, and now is facing a different direction in this preserved crime scene, is proof that someone touched the statue around the time of the crime. Honestly, that's the biggest upset they've done. I was fine with them, like, murdering a man, but turning the case? Absolutely awful. How could they? What else am I supposed to learn? Do I have new logic yet? No. I'm still so logicless. The counterpart to the Babalese butterfly is the Abyssinian flower. The butterfly and flower, they're both lovely things. But can we interpret this to mean that Albahest provides honey to Babel? What? Francisca, can't you come up with a more meaningful and profound comment? Oh, very well then. Let's hear what sort of profound comments you can come up with. Well, flowers cannot survive without the butterflies that spread their pollen. And butterflies cannot live without the nectar that flowers provide. If either one were to disappear from the equation, neither would survive. How is that, Miss Von Karma? Whoa. Huge sibling flexing going on here. Your explanation took so long that I nearly fell asleep. Well, let's continue with the investigation. My mom knows she can see me. I can see her through the window. So she's dancing in our front yard. And I don't know how to respond to it. Alright, so what else am I supposed to... Yeah, I'm not gonna dance battle because I'm bad at dancing, and I would embarrass myself. Let's see. What else can I show or learn about? We have the Steel Samurai Sword. That supposedly bludgeoned a man. I just don't know. Oh, good luck with the writing. Are you writing the Magnus Archives thing, your Muse K? Good luck with that. Herman Duck statue. Maybe if I show this to... Yeah, no need to thank. Maybe if I show this to Bad, he'll have some comments. I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong. Or not doing wrong, but what I don't. So, he clutched this note as he went about his business. He was a poor excuse for a criminal. On top of which, he was only following in someone else's footsteps. What a small fry. Yes, but Damask Rondelite was a true king. I've been a detective for a long time. I can see straight through these people. He really has a different air about him. Now, if only Gumshoe could understand that and be more like Detective Bad. No, I love Gumshoe as is. No, he won't tell me anything about this. Looples, I know you haven't played this game. What are your thoughts on what I'm missing? Because I have no idea. Let's see. Got counterfeit bills. I wish I had spring break. Nope. This is gonna be nothing. Alright, alright. Photo with Steel Samurai. Maybe I'll present this to Larry. Maybe Larry will have some insight on it. I'm willing to take... Wait, I already saw this. I don't want to hear this again. Ah. Larry. Larry, can you tell me about this photo? Oh, hey! It's the Steel Samurai! I want you to answer this for me, Larry. And depending on the answer, I may let you live. The Steel Samurai that was up there on that stage. Was that really you? Yup, it sure was. You have chosen death, Larry. Larry. You... Steel Samurai Sushi Slice. I was moved by the performance of this man. This completely useless, worthless bum. I fear I may never recover from this. Unfortunate. Honestly, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I will take a slight hint. If anyone's got a slight hint for me, I will gladly accept it right now. Oh, he's been murdered. Now this is the trip I'm willing to endorse. Especially if we can finally get some peace in here. I also endorse that. Maybe the sword? Hey, that's an official Steel Samurai weapon. Huh? What? You want me to do it? Oh, you have no idea how many fans ask that of me. What are you prattling about now? Steel Samurai Sushi Slice! How was that? I bet it sends shivers up your spine. Fuck. I let myself get caught up in being a spectator. How could I have failed myself? What am I missing? What? So, I already checked. Already checked there, so there's nothing else I need to figure out there. I looked at that. Right. Looked at the chimney. Yes. Oh, this is something. I did look at the note in Damask's hand. Maybe I gotta give it to someone? Also, there's something here. Two gorgeous flowers here in full bloom. Oh, there's flowers missing. I'm sure flowers as lovely as these must have an equally as lovely name. Miles Edgeworth, are you done staring? I should hardly think passion flowers are all that rare. Passion flowers? That's a rather unusual name. It was named by priests in the 15th century for the Passion of Christ. As they say, you learn something new every day. Okay. Oh, I guess I needed to look at flowers. Remember, people, always stop and sniff the roses. And I guess check out the flowers in the room. I guess that about wraps up my investigation. That's... Yo, Pink Princess! How are you feeling? Still feeling ill? Oh no, wait, is this Oldbag? Is that what you were hinting at earlier? That's... No! No! Oh gosh. And yet another strange character comes out of the woodworks. And so the Pink Princess also comes to pay a visit to the Albastinian embassy. Wait. I believe I may need to speak with her as well. I don't think I do. In fact, I think I need to do the opposite of that. Miss Pink Princess, I have a few questions I'd like to ask you. Oh gosh. No. Miss Pink Princess. No! Me! No! Why? Why did we get her twice in one game? No! This must be what they call fate. How could this happen 2 days in a row? What the? Aren't you Miss Oldbag? He's like remembering to when they worked in the security department and he like goofed up so badly. Why are you so surprised? Ah, so you're the one they got to play the Steel Samurai. It's too bad I didn't realize that until now. You are acquaintances with Larry? Why, yes. We worked at the same company for a little while, you know. That's why it's okay, my edgy poo. You don't need to be jealous. I hate her. No. I was in the next room, you know, trying to get some beauty sleep. But it was so noisy here that I couldn't fall asleep, so I came over to complain. So imagine my shock when I saw my precious edgy poo waiting here for me. I mean, who could have imagined that you would ever come to a show like this? You don't even know me, Oldbag. If you know me, you would know that I'm the biggest Steel Samurai fan ever. I guess I've misjudged you, Edgy Poo. You misjudged him? I thought he was trying to avoid me, you know. That's a good point. Perhaps. That was no misjudgment on your part. That's precisely what I was trying to do. But it looks like the winds have shifted, and he's now willing to be chased after. I'm simply overwhelmed. Don't you worry, Edgy Poo. I'd chase you for forever. To the ends of the earth. I need a restraining order, please. Isn't that just peachy? This is one of those rare times when Francisca and I... Yeah, she probably does have plot armor. She's been around for too long. This is one of those rare times when Francisca and I actually see eye to eye. We need to dismantle the plot armor. Only then can we be safe. Now then, what are you doing here? Why are you here? Please leave. I thought you were working at Gatewaterland as the Pink Badger. What are you talking about? That was ages ago. That was yesterday. Wow. This is just Edward's no good, very bad week. Like, this has all happened back to back then. Look, I worked at Global Studios before. A long time ago, right? Well, they called me up this morning. Kind of out of the blue, actually. They called you? You? Apparently, the girl who plays the Pink Princess collapsed from a bad cold. It happened so suddenly, so they called me in to be her replacement last minute. Do they not have a people on staff at that studio? Haven't they heard of an understudy? I really couldn't say no, so here I am, playing the role of the heroine. Yeah, that's basically Oldbag. Instead of that Mindy girl, I mean. But that poor girl, I feel bad for her. Because they let me stand in for her. I mean, it's not exactly graded. Sophia standing at the very, I knew that a ragdoll and the audience was in an uproar, but I tell you, they're really just a bunch of simpletons. You're a rather lively old lady. So basically, you received the stand-in request this morning, correct? You got it. If you need to see it, I've got it right here. Look. Never. She could never be my partner. She isn't allowed to stand on that level. She can't beat Kay. She can't beat Gumshoe. She can't beat Francisca. I would perish before Oldbag is my partner. It appears that she is telling the truth. I tell you, my fine acting moved the entire audience to tears. I mean, we don't really push people to talk in chat. I prefer having people kind of just talk when they want to. So I don't mind chat being quiet. I totally understand it. Yes. The tears of laughter, as I recall. Oh, nice. Have a nice meal. I'm glad to hear you're getting something good to eat. Yeah, and your Muse K is working on writing. And so yeah, I don't really push people to talk. I feel like that would be something I wouldn't want to force on people. But being famous has its problems too, you know. Here, take a look at this. I don't want to take a look at this. It's a letter from a stalker. There's no way you have a stalker, Oldbag. Ooh. Oh. I was just taking my break when I found this stuck under the door to my room. Honestly, you really have to watch out for these kinds of things. Look at what it says. Windy. Like, she's got like an accent mark. I don't know how you would pronounce it then, but Windy, I'll be descending on you from above tonight, your lovely night. How absolutely revolting. I mean, you'd think you'd get my name right. There's no accent in my name. Wait, this horrible handwriting. Where have I seen this before, Larry? Aha, but you know, now that you're here, Edgy Poo, I feel 100% safe. Where do I factor into this? You'd bust that evil stalker man for my sake, wouldn't you, Edgy Poo? Well, if you allow me the liberty to handle this in my own way, I'll gladly dispatch a detective to your house later. Yeah, gotta get rid of her. Oh, come on, Edgy Poo. Stop being so dismissive and playing hard to get. Do I have to keep talking to her? What were you doing at the time of the crime? What crime? What? After the show was over, I had nothing but free time on my hands. So I used the fireplace in the room next door to keep my bad hip warm. We got the logic, boys. Gonna use that big boy galaxy brain. Well, a murder occurred in the room right next to yours. Is that right? Oh, Edgy Poo, I'm so scared. Hold me. Harass me. No. Oh. Ooh. If you could please not cling on to my personage. Yep, she's the final boss. That was the secret that they were hiding from us. Oldbag is the final boss. In any case, I take it then that you failed to show up at Ambassador Alba's speech? Oh, that. No, I didn't go. I mean, I may have the heart of a young, tender maiden. So then who was the pink princess at the ambassador meeting? Question mark. But my body just... Oh god. Oh no. I spilled beer. Oh god. I think it's on my wall though, so it's fine. Remember, kids, be careful. Don't leave your desk a mess. Okay. Yeah, it seems to all just be on my wall. But my body just refuses to cooperate at times. As soon as the show ended, my hip started acting up and got stiff. I couldn't move at all. Yeah. It's cool though, it's fine, it's fine. A little. Yeah, it's no good, but you know, I think it's not the worst. A lot of it didn't seem to spill, and it didn't get on any of my electronics or anything, which is optimal. Can you provide proof of your condition? Oh, you just go on ahead and ask the doctors in the infirmary. They're the ones who carried me from the theater all the way to the embassy. I have to admit, the thought of her not being able to leave that room is rather pleasant. Dog! They got a dog! Prosecutor Von Karma, I brought the police dog you requested, sir. Is it Missile? Is this Missile? Good work. You may leave now, officer. Oh, it's a waste of time. This dog. I requested the assistance of a dog in our search for the Yatagar Zoo. Look, looks like you guys have some pretty bright dogs in your country too. What are you insinuating, Lang? Are you insinuating that in some ways you're a dog? I know your game, Lang. Woof woof. Hey, you're a real cutie, aren't you? Yeah, that's a good boy. That's the police dog Gumshoe's been taken care of. It's Missile! Ghost Detective Gang, rise up. I think its name is Missile. Best boy! What a fitting name for a police dog that dashes out in front and attacks. That action alone isn't exactly what's going to solve the case for us, you know. Ghost Trick Gang, rise up, it's Missile. Now, Missile, I want you to go find some clues. Go! Woof! I'm gonna help solve some murders! If any of you die, I'm gonna turn back time! time! Thanks, Missile, you're such a good boy. Good dog. You really are quite bright, aren't you? Unlike a certain someone I know. Now, what do we have here? What is this? It looks like a small hot dog butt. Yeah, it sounds like this has a lot of filler. Wait, Francisca, isn't that an official samurai dog? Grah! No, Missile, no! Missile, this isn't what you're meant to do! Ah, no. Bad, Missile. He ate it. I wonder if it's alright for him to eat that. It's just a meat substance snack featuring the Steel Samurai. I'm sure he'll be fine. That's quite a bit of information you gathered there in a single quick glance. Edgeworth, how much Steel Samurai memorabilia have you eaten in a day? We should really be focusing on why there was a samurai dog there in the first place, not the fact that I know what it is. It looks like that snack wasn't all Missile found. Oh, and what do we have here? It appears to be a lady's undershirt. Wonder if Ambassador Alba might have an interesting cross-dressing. I somehow doubt that. Doesn't seem... Yeah, that's Larry's job. It doesn't look like the shirt would even fit him. A samurai dog and a lady's undershirt. What are these two items doing in a room like this? Okay. Wild theory time. We know that Mindy dropped out, like, suddenly. What if she didn't actually drop out? What if she faked an illness and was like, oh no, I'm sick, cough cough, but she's not really sick. And also she's not really named Mindy. What if she's secretly the person who committed the murder? So she commits the murder and changes into a spare pink princess outfit and goes to the ambassador meeting. And then, like, that frames Larry. Try again? Okay. Bad theory, got it. Given the circumstances, the lady's undershirt could only belong to one person. I suppose I should get this over with and ask the owner of the said undershirt about it. Darn it. See, I wanted to avoid having to talk to Oldbag about it. Hey, Oldbag, please don't make this weird. If you could please take a look at this brown-colored undershirt. Oh, Ajipoo, what is the meaning of this? Why did you steal that thing from my bags? All you had to do was ask, and I would have gladly given as many as you'd like. I hate her. Thanks, but no thanks. This shirt was found here at the scene of the crime. What? Come now, why don't you just confess and explain what it's doing here? I know nothing. Nothing, I tell you. What? Oh, I admit that I used that fireplace to dry that shirt. But I can't really help the fact that I had to, you know. Wearing the pink princess costume was like being in a sauna. And on top of that, I get fingered as a suspect? You're too cruel, Ajipoo. Are you claiming that you never once set foot inside this room? Of course I am. If I had been the one to find the body, do you think I'd be as calm and relaxed as I am? You? Calm and relaxed? Press X to doubt. Tabloid article missing? They're missing. Speaking of missing, there's the matter. My husband, when we got married, proposes this. If it deserve you, will you marry me? I'm honestly men these days. There's no way she was ever married. Yeah, that's a lie. Well... I don't believe she was lying about her actions. So I can safely assume she really was drying her shirt by the fireplace on her break. Confrontation! Woo! Confrontation time! Woo! I assume the samurai dog was also yours? Ah, that brilliant mind of yours. You really can see through everything about me. Though, I think I first have to show the letter to Larry. And so the feeling of dread continues. But I suppose I should ask for more details. Oh my goodness, I've been so caught up in everything, I've forgotten to give everyone my badge. They've seen my badge. Actually, no one deserves to see my badge here. He was a much bigger help than I thought he would be. Yes, however, there are a few aspects I don't understand about what he found. In that case, you should keep on investigating until you do understand. Now, my subordinate, continue with the investigation. Alright, I will. Alright. Yeah. Samurai dogs. That samurai dog was yours, wasn't it? Oh, of course. I'm forever yours, my edgy poo. Yeah, I think we're good right now. I think I know the steps I need to take right now. So, right now I'm good. But thank you for offering. If you could just stick to what I asked you. Edgy, are you and Miss Oldbag? No! No, him and Phoenix are a couple. No. You really don't change, do you? When will you learn how to take a joke? Anyway, that samurai dog wasn't mine. But those things are a present from the studio to the embassy. A present? The studio bigwigs basically told us to play delivery boys. We were supposed to hand the dogs off to the embassy people and tell them hi. I had to pile them all into a pushcart just to move them all. Those studio guys should have delivered those things themselves, right, Edgy? So, did you deliver the samurai dogs to the embassy staff as per your instructions? Hey, Edgy, don't just ignore me and my question. Aren't you gonna stick up for me? Ah, about that. See, after the show, I went to rest a spell in the dressing room. Because of my bad hip, you know. And there they were. The samurai dogs were just sitting on the dressing room floor. I suppose you had to make preparations for distributing them after the show. Well, if by preparation you mean sampling them as well. Excuse me? Oh, I tried one, and thought they were actually quite good. Sorry, but I had to find out. I know it was silly of me to think this, but I figured that since they're for a kids show, their taste was probably for kids too. But they were so good that I couldn't stop. Before I went back to my room, I just had to help myself to half a dozen or so boxes. Hey, kids have some pretty okay taste. I know they're kids, but they're still people. And you can quote me on that. As I sat, yeah, this is a bit long. As I sat there by the roaring fire, warming them and eating them. I thought, this is... Dots. Oof. What is it now? Oh, I know. I bet you want a box too. Don't you, my edgy poo? Well, who am I to say no to you? But I'll only give you one. The rest are all for me. How generous. I love this gift. Looks like the lesson you learned for today is that when the Steel Samurai and the Pink Princess take off their masks, they transform into a pair of annoying troublemakers. Okay, and I think now I have to show Larry the letter. No, wait, I want to see Larry. That's probably like the first and last time I'll ever say that. Alright, Larry. Yeah, true. Take a look at this. What? Why don't you care, Larry? Okay, I'm gonna have to logic. I definitely have logic that I need to expend. So, okay. What we're logicking is that smoke from the chimney is probably connected to the fire going on next door. There's no trace of this room's fireplace being used. And your point is? Smoke was supposedly pouring out of the chimney connected to this fireplace. At least, according to Larry. This is a contradiction of facts, is it not? Are you sure he wasn't just disoriented or something up on that roof? There is testimony from an investigator that puts Larry at this particular chimney. So no, I don't think it was a mistaken impression on Larry's part. I got an email. An email. On the other hand, the fireplace in the next room was being used at the time. Where do you suppose the smoke from that fireplace went? Ah, I see. So what you're proposing is this. The smoke that came out of the chimney was actually from Miss Oldbag's fire. So basically the fireplaces in neighboring rooms share one chimney. Is that what you're implying? What? Precisely. So then, they share one chimney. The lady's undershirt that Missile found. Yeah, wait, what did you... Why are you getting all excited over holding on to a lady's undergarment? Miles Edgeworth, you uncouth sea slug. If you know the owner of said undershirt, then hurry up and return it to her already. You have it all wrong. This is evidence. And the owner of this piece of evidence was in the room next door. And yet, despite that, Missile found it in the fireplace of this room. This lady's undershirt. Are you seriously claiming that it somehow passed through a solid brick wall? Not quite. The fireplace in this room is connected to a chimney. The other fireplace in the other room is also connected to the same chimney, so revolving fireplace. Leading us to the possibility that the two fireplaces are connected to each other. Perhaps a closer look at the back of the fireplace is in order. What's that noise about? Ooh, X marks the spot. I love when you're trying to hide your secret a secret fireplace exit and you put a giant X on it. There's an X on the back of the wall of the fireplace. Let's see if I can't get a better look at it. What in the... The wall separating this room's fireplace from the next room's fireplace apparently turned. As I suspected, this fireplace does indeed connect this room to the neighboring room. The neighboring room. There appears to be nothing particular about the next room, but the fact that there is nothing special about the next room isn't what's important. It's the fact that there is a secret passageway through this room's fireplace. Oh my goodness. We now know that the fireplace connects the two rooms. But how exactly is that significant? You aren't going to suddenly name the old lady as Damask 2's killer now, are you? I wish. No, she couldn't move at all because of her stiff hip. So she could not have been the one. Unfortunately, I believe that this fireplace has nothing whatsoever to do with Damask 2's murder. Yay, full health. It would appear that the answer has made itself known. You're making quite a confident face there, Mr. Prosecutor. Bring it on. I'm ready to counter any argument you may have. Very well then, if you are prepared. I'll show you exactly where my deductions have led me. Good. I'm counting on you, Edgy. Leave it to me, Larry. My first attack will be to expose your lie for what it really is. My lie? I know that there is still something you are keeping from the rest of us. What's wrong with you? Why is it you won't believe me no matter what I say, Edgy? Curse you. I should just hurry up and die already if that's how it's gonna be. I'll confess to every murder in the whole world and then kill myself. And throw everything into mass confusion. You made some wonderful friends as a child, I see. Edgeworth's like, yes, one. And then Larry. Larry, I only have one thing to say to you. Even if you make that face at me, it's no use. A man who is ready to die is strong-willed, you know. Larry, it doesn't matter what sort of harebrained trouble you've caused. I only ask that you do not lie to me. If you cause an innocent person to be judged unfairly because of some insipid lie, I will never forgive you. Edgy. Although, allow me to say that I consider you to be among the innocent in this case, and that I will draw the real killer out. You can trust me on this. Alright, this time. This time I'll tell you the whole truth, okay? What happened, what didn't happen, the works. He's got Kaito Momoto hair, I just realized that. He looks like Kaito Momoto. Just what happened will do. I do have a YouTube channel. If you look down below in panels, I have a link to my YouTube channel. It goes by the same name as this channel. I really just use it to upload previous broadcasts from Twitch. So there's not really original content, but if you want to check it out, yeah, down below. And now then, if you would please testify.